maybe Kwame Dazi agrees with him.
I know people watching will ask a question. Why did we not tell him to the face when he came here?
I told him to the face.
Okay, I think I was a bit late. Yeah.
Right. So I
told him
I
that,
told
yeah.
him that, but you're a police officer.
Yes.
An enforcer of the law. How do you do that?
Yeah.
I forgot which answer did he give. I think he just brushed it off.
Oh, yeah. And sorry about that. I think I was a bit late. When I came in, he was already talking. So, yeah, but I agree with you. You see, as a police officer whose job is supposed to sanitize the space, to ensure peace, to ensure discipline, I'm not sure that's the right way to deal with issues like this, to say that you beat somebody up because you have issues with the person. This is a copyright issue. So if in any way you disagree with him, I think there are right quarters to address this particular issue. You've resorted to media, spoken about him at length. This issue started, I think, about 5 or 4 years ago. He's spoken his mind from his angle. You've done same. And I'm not sure resorting to fisticuff is the right way, as it doesn't solve the issue. This is purely copyright issue. Somebody came out with a rhythm and then brought you on board. And you know this space so well. You know the rights that the people we call executive producers have over records. The person did the record and he brought you on. You can't tell me the person has no right on that record to even bar you from accessing it. The only thing you can do is to agree, go into an agreement with him as to how to maybe share dividends. But once the masters belongs to him, he has the right over the entire production. Yes, you sang it. It was your lyrics, it was your voice on it. But the production was for him, was by him, funded by him. So that is what we need to learn as a people. That is the education we need to have as an industry.
I think the biggest mistake was the initial agreement, where they did not even have anything like a split sheet or any agreement. There was not even a verbal agreement.
Yes.
None.
Yes. And Andy, most times it stems from, how do I call it? Is it friendship? Is it desperation to be on people's tracks? Maybe he thought, okay, this is JMJ. Let me just jump on it. He didn't even envisage the song was going to be big like that. And it's the mistake most of these artists make when they are coming up. They don't really think about the aftermath. It's always about, okay, Andy say, yeah, or yeah, let me jump on the song. So when the song becomes big, that is when they start asking questions. Hey, and why did you put the song down and all that? So I believe that it goes back to the education on copyright and how most of our artists don't really pay attention to copyright issues. This is not any fight matter. And it goes a long way to me to impugn his reputation as a policeman. He shouldn't be speaking like that. I've not heard anything from JMJ after his interview, after Jah Lead's interview on radio here on Hitz FM. I've not heard anything from him yet. The JMJ, I know if he wants to respond, it will be fireworks.
Oh, come on, man. I was disappointed. I mean, if someone is making allegations against you, share your opinion and say you don't want to talk about it. When do you want to talk about it?
Oh, you reached out to him?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
My producers reached out to him.
Okay.
They reverted and they said, oh, yeah. He says he doesn't want to comment. You don't want to comment. When do you want to comment? Now, if you want this airspace, the airspace doesn't belong to you, my friend. JMJ is my very good friend. But at the end of the day, the program is not for us. It's for the listeners.
Exactly.
Share your thoughts so they can hear you. That's all.
And Andy, what I would want JMJ to do with Jah Lead is, yes, the song was pulled down or struck down on Jah Lead's account, right? So what should be done, in my opinion, is for JMJ to actually let Jah Lead have his share of the proceeds. I'm sure that is where Jah Lead is coming from. That is why he's pinned now, because according to him, it appears so the song is out there. He performed the song. Anytime the song is played everywhere, people like the song. But if you the composer, you, the one that created the song, the lyrical content, if you are not getting anything from the song, then it means you did the job in vain.
In vain.
Yeah. So from that angle, even if JMJ would not speak on radio, I think you should reach out to Jah Lead. Let them solve this issue. The song does not belong to only JMJ, because yes, he is the executive producer, but he doesn't own everything in totality. Jah Lead is the performing artist on that song. Let him have his share of the proceeds. Exactly. Now, Uncle Fanto Kwebi and Mana, if I meet you where I will beat you up, I think all those things are not necessary.
Again, those threats to me, wow. Kojono Besa Sandy Dusty EST, same Jah Lead went on live and he was smoking. I doubt he's a police officer. Really?
Well, I didn't see the live video.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm reading a tweet.
Is it that he saw a smoke around him? It could be
Incense, like he's burning incense.
It could be electronic cigar.
or even the
Or vape.
Or his trouser has caught fire. It's possible.
Adam, good morning. That's a warm welcome. Adam, if your trousers catch fire, how does it burn? Do you see flame? Do you see vapor? What do you see? Do you see smoke? Smoke.
It's a mixture.
It's a mixture of fire and smoke.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, and some of these people, they wouldn't even want you to quench it.
They just want it to burn.
They want to inhale.
They want the trouser to. They want to inhale the material.
Yeah.
Okay. But as you sit now, can your trouser catch fire?
Oh, for me, it's impossible.
But what happens to someone there? For you, there it's impossible. But someone
Some
there.
people are fire advocates. So those people.
But your hair can catch fire.
Oh no.
Maybe your beard.
I don't go around fire. Some people are advocates.
You share your thoughts on the issue.
For me, I think he's like I told him. It's been ages, I understand the pain, but you need to let it go so that it doesn't become like it's holding you back, because it can cause problems for you. If you go and touch him, he will report you to the police. You're a police officer, and I mean the law can take you on, and it might even delay you from meeting other project timelines. So you need to move on. It's painful. Yes, you've gone. You've invested in it, but I mean, from the scratch, did they have a certain agreement that okay, I'll do this, and it was okayed, and after it has been okayed, a certain contrary action was taken? Is that the case, or it wasn't okayed from the beginning and it continued like that? So I think that he needs to move on and focus on other works. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. It would be crazy. Get me on a kwashe boy say, yeah, you've lost money.
So
I'm around. Open argument me about areas be no offer. So he should redirect. He should redirect his energy, and especially as a police officer, I think this doesn't sound good coming from him. I'm not sure some of his bosses will be happy seeing this. I mean, he should be seen as a law enforcer and somebody enlightening the public on those lines. So he should rather encourage people to use the right mediums to be able to solve problems when they come, than resorting to the strict touches.
Maybe he spoke out of anger. So just as I said earlier on, I'm very sure JMJ is listening to us, and he has his part to play in this whole issue. He needs to make sure he sits with Jah Lead so he gets his part of the proceeds, honestly.
Oh,
yeah.
Someone just sent me the video.
The smoking video, the alleged smoking video. You've seen it?
I am watching it now. Someone just tagged you too. So
they tagged me too. It's on IG, on Facebook.
Facebook.
Okay.
2 minutes ago.
Okay.
So Jah Lead was live. Says this is my area in Adenta.
Have you seen the smoke yet?
He's not smoking.
But he can tell you it's some different smoke. Maybe
No.
Some trousers catching
It's
fire.
like in
or
a
people.
ghetto. He's in a ghetto, but he's not smoking.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. You can't tell them what to do. The last time.
He's just having fun. I'm looking at a video. The guy's just having fun. That's all. Just that he's holding something like
Okay.
chewing stick.
Okay. It could be chewing stick.
So chewing stick look alike. That goes into his mouth or it's like chalk.
Chalk. Okay. But it doesn't light.
No, it's not lit.
It doesn't produce smoke.
No.
Okay.
So I don't like how people are saying
He was
he
smoking.
wasn't. With what I'm seeing,
I'm not sure he would do that. He's a very responsible guy. A very responsible policeman.
and he's
He
having
can't do
fun.
that.
He's with his friends, and he's on a snooker board.
Okay.
The boy is just feeling his new song.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and the guys, I've given you the commentary so far, and look, they're just having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that you're here, can we do the roll call? Come in! Robert! Robert.
Andy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, mention them in name.
And then register Robert saying. And them!
Yes,
Yeah.
unim red.
Orange, no, minim green.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes.
Kwase.
Okay.
Trouser smoke.
Trouser smoke. Charlie. And then I would drink trouser crash. So this guy crash in water. Listeners, share your thoughts on 054-884-1039. When we return, King Paluta is speaking. Minya there fast. King Paluta is speaking. He says you should explain with Venn diagram where Makoma go there.
Pie chart. Bar graph.
Charlie, me see actually pie chart. Pie chart be the thing with a draw round and then something.
Somebody say after he leaves school, the only pie he meets be the one with yeah. I don't meet the chat for anywhere.
That's
no day.
That be the only thing.
The only pie he meets be the one for the street. Yes.
Yes, pie.
Meat pie.
Histogram.
Hey.
Bar chart.
Charlie, histogram.
Venn diagram.
Hey, Charlie. Yeah, bre peon.
Yeah, brave papa. Yeah,
Where you
big.
know near the other histogram.
Yeah, the year radio.
I was it Kwame Obade? I was watching Kwame Obade and he mentioned hey school says yen draw a baby label the part. Me the other.
But Andy, those things psychologically they have a way of shaping.
Shaping what?
Oh, true. You may not.
Who's your Venn diagram? You the other is here.
But we
You see,
use-
there
I
are
use
various
it.
parts.
You
of
use Venn
your-
diagram.
Yeah.
There are various
Oh,
parts.
hold on.
of-
What for?
Statistics, right?
Venn diagram, no.
Yeah, we do.
Somebody tell DJ Black to be quiet.
We do. In presentations, we do.
We use it
Please, it's not
consistently.
a TGMA yet. Your voice can be heard. Thank you. Please close the door. Thank you. Ewaha.
Another fire. Is it a smoke?
That is a smoke fire. That one is a smoke fire.
Okay.
And you know what identifying, labeling parts of objects help or does to the student.
What?
It's a way of helping shape your ability to identify things. You see, there are various aspects to it. If you don't really pay attention to why it is done, sometimes direct impact on your life.
But even more, let me
But
just
it is
quickly
part
add
of
to
your
it.
day-to-day activities.
Let me just quickly add to it.
Sorry.
At the beginning of your education, you go into the general.
Yes.
So because a lot of people don't know their areas of strength.
Yes.
But what you need is feedback in terms of what gives you the best satisfaction or what your area of strength is. So you go into the general and then you begin to specialize.
Yeah.
So specialization is from senior secondary school.
True.
So, obviously from the general, this is my area, this is my area, this is my area, and then you focus on specialization and then you run with it. So I think that at the basis, at the beginning, there's nothing wrong. People need to be able to explore the multiple areas of life in terms of subjects that exist. And then after that, you can move into other areas.
In education, everything we do aims at affecting 3 domains of the human body.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we have the affective, we have the psychomotor, and there is one I've forgotten.
Which one is the cognitive part of it?
And the cognitive.
Okay.
3. So all these parts of the human build-up should be affected by various activities from methodology. And they are very important.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, Makoma, yeah. Papa.
Why were you hesitant in?
So,
What's a share? Share papa, share do papa bi amenya. Share koma. Share no koma ho. Or do papa bi amenya.
what? I didn't know. There's difference between sh and ch, right?
One can ch. Or can sh.
Minka ch. Me say there's a minka's on walk ch.
Man, me so be na ko person wo kasa.
No sh.
Man ka wo person kan say ch.
See.
Where
And I made you one way si bone.
I am saying so one can say
and your bonyum no tears.
She.
Or do papa bi amenya.
Sh. There's a difference between sh and ch. Difference.
And
one is H and one is T.
And a chain.
Shine and shine.
They are different.
Different.
Oh, child.
Another a chair. In my chair.
Child.
Minimal chair.
In my chair.
A chair is what, a dog? Hey, a chair is not a dog.
Apoto.
Don't look at him. I mean, yeah.
In my chair.
I know a chair.
So as no share, and as no chair, and as no chair,
Let's so chill.
and as no chair, or chair me, and as no cheng.
Chrino.
A shadow so power more, shepaye.
Okay.
A shepa,
Listeners, when we come back, let's find out why. Was it because of a shepherd beer or
I don't know about no waka shepa.
just abameno? Listeners, when we come back in Paluta is speaking. Call your friends and tell them.
I'm sorry, it's Paluta singing, not speaking.
It's Paluta sinking.
Yeah, best number.
Are you ready to get way more chances to win with Betway? Every single day, you have the key to unlock 5 free spins on Mega Money Wheel, where you stand to win a massive 1 million Ghana cedis jackpot. All you need to do is to log in and take your spin. Exclusive to Betway. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet the responsible way. Betway. Get way more.
Ghana Fui Franco. Esa the electrical appliances for Frabejaswo. Washing machines, Asian women yopo, CCTV cameras, any dog clear. I be you know that. Seba mobile phones, this are iPhones, Infinix, Nokia, Samsung, any the home, anyone says you see na Franco. In our binya the papa, ne water foam say Franco air conditioners, every 1.5, adequacy 2.5 horsepower, Samsung Franco TV, every 32, adequacy 85 inches. Franco, essential tabletop. Double decker, any chest freezers, and chain in a mahoden cry. Shisha Franco Quabata be a benwo. Name of head office, a wada braka. One in Roxy Cinema Nedian Friend 0246 422 338 in a 055 5939 311. Franco Electrical Appliances Papa. If he
Step up with DSTV and we'll show up by giving you more incredible entertainment.
Going to have a little fun.
Upgrade your subscription between the 13th of January and the 31st of March and get an even higher package for a whole month on us.
You gotta know what you want.
If you're on Access, step up to Family and we'll up your shows to Compact. If you're on Family, step up to Compact and we'll up your shows to Compact Plus. And if you're on Compact, step up to Compact Plus and we'll up your shows to Premium. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Get ready to elevate your Sundays. Introducing the New Nation, the ultimate urban gospel radio experience. Tune in every Sunday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Hitz FM 103.9 as your host, DJ Smoke, brings the heat. Hot new music, exclusive artist features, and real conversations from the urban gospel scene. Don't miss out. Join the New Nation every Sunday on Hitz FM 103.9. The New Nation, Sunday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Hitz FM 103.9.
Look what God did. Silhouette with the bullets left, emptied out the clip they y'all missed. The car flipped.
Are you ready to rep your jersey? Get ready for the ultimate showdown on Saturday, May 31st, 2025. Hitz FM brings you Rep Your Jersey.
Make money, money, money.
Alex Lutu and Ankasano, a dear manager, we tell you, the game pack by no be Hunian. I'm so, and also now here, and also payment, a good. The mamma stop poor, we see in the monkey and get another call. Game pack because I need the only one see the crowd. Once when you scabby into the call, and also 1 year and 3 times a day. 1 year and 9 o'clock, 1 year and 12 o'clock, 1 year and 6 o'clock. Now one see the crowd, Ukita 54, yet a title tax and about 48 crowd. When you be a half far, the game pack there, a good bar. The mommy who say, Marino, Mamma Niji a pa. So say me target the answer can mean your better say. 1 billion crowd, and
you didn't cry. Dial star 946 hash for top and then didn't for game pack agree so. Nabina Mula big bray and ya for gamepackgames.com. Nanyan church room. Game pack agree and a limb rat so also and you want to end if you do watch it.
Maza, this Ghana month makes sweet wow with DSTV. From now till March 31st, get a new DSTV decoder for just 189 Ghana cedis. That's right, 189 Ghana cedis. Look, we dey add more safe. Enjoy 1 month of free subscription on Showmax. Radio, don't come you, don't come me. Rush now to any of our accredited dealers for your own DSTV decoder. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Daybreak Hits with ND Dusty.
The big laughs. The morning entertainer. Break your day right. The Daybreak Hits.
Yeah, yeah. Paluta, yeah. It's the Paluta, yeah. Go in, mama. Ready, go in, mama. I can't Johnny Wapa. Ready, go in, mama. Yeah, yeah. Boys, it go back. Over to you, nyai second. Therefore, I am fanchiche. Therefore, I am fanchiche. I'm a Makoma, yeah. Kapa, my baby, I am in.
Hey, you people are on there. Listeners, welcome back.
People will explain.
Welcome back. We're live on Hitz 103.9 FM. Hi, Andrew. What? Hey, madam. Yeah, don't Andrew me.
Andrew.
Once I hear that, no, I see say
the person knows you well.
It means you have personal interaction with the person.
Say yes, I know who say Benjamin. Once you start, if you start Andrew, no, say or by Jordan, yeah, that's or baby Biaka. Welcome back. If your purpose today is too early in the morning for the share.
We are learning tree. We are in Ghana month.
Thank you.
A chair.
Sure, you could also keep presenting him. I mean, wasting our language. Robert, welcome back. Hey, Adam, welcome. Kwame, welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Robert, do you speak Ghana?
Sometimes.
Adam, you don't speak Ghana.
I'm trying.
Kwame, you don't.
I don't speak Ghana.
Agla speaks Ghana. Please
Yes.
join me for a minute. What's the meaning of onyaye?
Seke.
Onyaye seke.
Is it onyaye or onyaye?
Onye. Aye. Onye.
Onye. Aye.
Seke.
Seke is what?
Hello.
Secretary?
Please come.
Onyaye seke.
Seke is what?
She
Secretary?
says sometimes.
Seke is
Secretary.
Seke is
Please,
abodam
please.
things.
I beg you.
Okay.
One, let's take
One
it one
after the
one
other.
after the other,
Okay.
so we can dissect
Seke is
it
mad.
properly.
Oh, okay.
Hagla,
That's it.
welcome.
Unye is your mother. Seke is mad. That's
So
all.
Onya is
Okay,
Seke.
okay, so
It's
Oh, sorry,
not.
sorry.
It's a street expression, but it is not proper.
and he's okay. So it's not proper.
It's not
It's
proper,
not
no.
decent.
Yes, it's not.
Okay,
So it
but
means what?
but if can you say Onya on radio?
Yes, you can say Unye.
Okay, Onya is simple. Your mother.
Your mother, yes.
And your bonnet.
That is typical.
But if you
Unye.
stress it and you do your hand like this.
Oh no! This
that's
is
that
music.
one.
No,
That's
this is an
that
expression
one.
in
That's
music.
that one.
This is an expression in music.
Obi
And so
Anthony, sir.
if a musician says, or if I see you and I say Chale Onye, like what?
No, you can't say it like that.
Ah.
If you see, that is an insult.
Hey,
The
But if I
tonation.
come, if I come to your house, you live with your mother, and I'm coming to look for your mother, and I come and I say Unye J, it is not. No,
Oh,
it's
oh,
your
oh,
yes,
mommy,
Unye
oh,
J.
okay.
But if you meet someone on the street and say,
that
you see
that's
that I
amazing.
can't say
Right,
because
right.
I know
Right.
it is.
With exclamation mark.
Okay, now, okay, in a song where the
Facial
musician,
expression.
in a song where a musician expresses his feeling, Onyaye seke, ubeti
Yes, he's trying to tell you something, but,
Oh, man, yeah,
but he's not saying it.
okay, in your views, in your opinion, what is he trying to say?
I can't say it on radio.
Okay, it means it's profane. Then it's indecent.
But how he puts it.
Yes, how he puts
Also, when I'm
it.
treating
It's
so
a-
obeti.
It's
That you will
it's
hear
a
you will
pleasant
hear
way of
like
saying
yes,
something that
in
is
quotation
unpleasant.
marks.
Yes,
You understand?
He's
A pleasant
quoting.
way
a
of saying
nice,
something
yes, a
that
pleasant
is
way of saying
unpleasant.
something which is unpleasant.
And he was quoting to I say obeti.
Yeah,
like
it's in-
why
it's
is
in
it
quotes.
kope obeti? Into I say they are
Just
all
a-
titling.
just a
You
ube-
hear
no,
things
no.
like-
Just a ube one. You
Nyɛ
go
wobɛte no.
collect. Ubeti umami.
Into enkoye sa. Into
That's what he's trying to say.
o two
Yes,
for
sir.
say.
Oh,
O two for say okoye a
Ube
obeti
hu
say.
dia ubeti umami.
But enkoye.
And yes, I know can say, like, don't come closer to my wife. Don't come closer to my precious item.
Caution.
It's a caution. Okay, so in plain language is what? Okay. Anyway, so people use private parts and stuff.
We require private parts.
Is it
No, what I'm,
derogatory?
it may be, but okay. All things aside, Makoma has been snubbed in the 2025 TGMA. Paluta has petitioned the board. Since the nominees of the 2025 Telesal Ghana Music Awards were announced, some music lovers have raised concerns about why one of Paluta's hit songs, Makoma, did not get a nomination in the awards. In tandem with this, Paluta has issued a petition to the TGMA requesting explanation to why the song is missing in this year's awards. Paluta's Makoma was one of the biggest songs in Ghana in 2024. Together with his Asida song, Makoma became the anthem for the new patriotic party on their various campaign platforms. It also garnered a lot of online visibility in the year under review. Guys, listen to the letter from Paluta. Listen, I'm reading. Let's say listen to the letter. Listen to me as I read. I humbly ask you. It says, we humbly write to your honorable board to demand some explanations in connection with the snub of Makoma by Paluta. A song we duly submitted for consideration, which we believe remains Ghana's most popular song released in the year under review, generating the most excitement amongst music lovers till date. The petition stated, Paluta's management claims that Makoma was submitted for consideration in four categories. 1, most popular song. 2, record of the year. 3, hip life song of the year. I don't like this one bit. And songwriter of the year for King Paluta. However, none of these categories included the song in the final list of nominees announced by the TGMA board on March 15, 2025. This concern has become necessary after the team realized none of the categories we submitted the said material for was considered after the official nominees announcement, the petition added. First of all, let's look at the categories they submitted the songs into. It's Makoma Hip Life. Adam, let me start with you.
In a way, it's a hip life song.
What makes it hip life?
When the song
Hold on,
came...
I better go before that. Kwame, you, among us, I think you write more. Kindly find out the definition, the category definition, the hip life category definition. When you are done, you find out the high life category definition. But first, since they submitted for the hip life category, please find us the definition. I would want to rest Robert for now because he's not a pundit. He may agree here, but disagree when he's doing his work as a spokesperson. So I want to suspend you as a pundit. I'll get to you as a
contributor.
No,
spokesperson.
As the spokesperson for the scheme. I hope we agree on that.
Oh, no, I'm cool.
Thank you very much. Adam, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Except what the category definition is looking for. It doesn't give the
definition for hip life.
The guidelines for what qualifies a song in terms of the specific genre.
No.
So.
Oh, really?
No, yeah. Those things are the preserve of the board.
Yeah.
So the board uses that for their classification. That's their guide. It's not out there.
When King Paluta dropped the song, I
have it.
Okay.
Best hip life song. Hey, Minufu Anoki Kamenade. What you want to be that? Best hip life song. The best hip life song is the song adjudged by the Academy.
No, so you are reminiscing.
Oh, shut up there. I just said you are saying what someone mystically would do. So spiritistically. The best hip life song is a song adjudged by the Academy Board and the general public as the most popular hip life song fusion of hip hop and Ghanaian rhythms commercially released in the year under review. The song must have generated the most public excitement and enjoyed a lot of patronage from the general public. So just as you mentioned, it does not define
what hip
life is. Okay, so it only defines what qualifies you to be a part of the category.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then King Paluta and his team are right because they submitted it per the category definition, per their definition of hip life, that this is due or it is part or it is well defined as hip life.
It is not hip life.
I'm not saying it is. What I'm saying is if they feel, listen to what I'm saying, that Kwame, my skin is white. Whether I've bleached it or not, I have a fair skin or I'm fair in complexion.
A black man in a white man's body.
Thank you. So it takes someone at the embassy to tell that, no, you are not white, but you've bleached. You know, Bizo. I hope my definition is right. Okay, then. In this case, please go ahead.
Okay. When the song was first released, one of the people who spoke and even wrote something about it was TikTok.
Right.
And I remember he told me there's a proper hip life song. And I mean he went further to write about it on Twitter. For me, I think that we've had hip life songs like this. If you go to the hip life archives, you get a hip life song. Because this like a fusion of the high life the boys came to meet, where they turn it to what the younger generation will love. So it has that look and feel, a high life modernized for the youth to appreciate. And I think it is one of the reasons the song really caught on with the people, because of how it was modernized from that high life feel too. And that becomes, I mean, these are some of, you need a clear-cut definition for hip life. The people have...
Who said there's no clear-cut definition?
No, there are metrics for saying that, okay, because of this and this and that, this is a hip life song. But if you listen to this, I really think that it plays into hip life more. And me, for even...
What makes it hip life?
I'm coming.
I beg. Would I explain so that the ordinary listener or someone who does not know what we call hip life can clearly comprehend?
Hip life, basic or
definition,
street understanding of hip life
right.
is a high life infused with some a hip hop, a fusion of like hip hop then and high life.
Okay,
what I say? I mean, that is how Reggie and others started with hip life, where they were fusing the hip hop feel with what we had locally.
Okay, in this case,
and that is what.
Let's take it step by step, so you don't.
I'm coming.
Let's take it step by step.
No, okay. But if you listen to
Adam, please. Let's not prolong it.
Yeah.
Right. Let's make it very.
If I said, my argument no even they there.
No, I want
the question he asked.
No. He asked a question.
So please listen to the question. So you answer. I mean, I need them to also come in, but I deliberately came to you. In this case, you mentioned high life and hip hop. Where's the high life in this song?
I'm saying that's how it started.
Fine. In this song, let's stay with this song. Where's the high life in this song? You've listened to it over and over. So let's not spend, I won't call it waste. Let's not spend too much time on it. Where's the high life in the song?
I mean, the high life day in the singing and instrumentation.
Thank you. So where's the hip hop in the song?
That's where I'm coming.
Right.
I mean, if I said that's how the hip life thing started, but you could listen to you can take a lot of the hip life catalog, and you cannot have a clear hip hop and hip life.
Examples.
Hip life and
Can
hip
you
hop.
give an example?
So this song, Tick My Belly.
Okay.
With a bow.
Right.
Baby, you fine.
Right.
Where do we put it?
It's a hip life strong.
I'm coming.
Hip life song.
Yeah, I'm coming.
No,
I'm coming.
Hey.
Oh no, relax.
This example there.
I'm coming.
That is the typical hip life song.
Tick or Bravo.
Which song?
Philomena. Right.
Maybe
strong hip life song.
Strong. Yes. There is no confusion about it.
Aketechi
Odesisime.
Right.
That's a hip life song.
Yes.
Maybe. Then
to you, is it a high life song?
And all those songs you are mentioning, they have nothing to do with Makoma. They are not even similar to Makoma anyway.
Maybe. Then in this same hip life,
right,
it got to, a point where there was a departure from how it started. Unless we don't want to, say the JQs and others had a way of playing their hip life songs.
You called it hip life, but that does not mean they were hip life.
So I'm coming on. So what I want to say is that same hip life had so many variations.
Okay.
It wasn't cast in stone.
Right.
So what I want to say is that we should allow some variation.
Okay, evolution.
Yes, generations. Like it's like high life.
Okay,
high life. I'm coming today. Look at some of the high life songs. The songs we are putting in the high life category. They are a clear departure from the old high life. Why? We have begun to appreciate the generational departure but we still.
DNA still.
Yes. So
DNA
in some of the song you can find
You are
some
right, you
DNA,
are right.
but you cannot find everything.
Right.
Not
Thank you very
Makoma.
much. Kwame, please.
So let's not make it like.
Adam, I say you are right.
And
Slap.
let me land on this.
Hey, you don't land it.
Let me land on this.
Okay.
Whether it's hip life
Fly
or
away,
it's high life,
Fly away.
cannot even deny the song of categorization unless you have a problem with a song, because the power of nomination lies in the board. So if somebody files for this and the board think that it's high life, they can put it in high life category.
Thank you very much.
So they have the power to put it in anywhere they deem
Right.
is correct.
Right.
So
Since-
this one,
okay. Right. Since you've flown away, Peter, fly away, Paul.
Thank you very much. There are various questions regarding this Makoma song, and I think Robert will address the other ones as in why it wasn't nominated. But whether it is a hip life song or not, to me, it is not a hip life song. Now, hip life, the basic denominator for hip life is rap. The basic denominator. You could experiment with rhythms. In the beginning, Reggie, when he entered, he had two nomenclature for hip life. One doing English rap on high life instrumentation. The other one doing true rap on hip hop instrumentation. So beginning, he birthed that. Even talking drums, when they started in the beginning, they were doing local English and true rap on high life hip hop and high life instrumentation. So from the outset, the basic denominator has been rap. So in the absence of rap, no song can have the hip life DNA. Now, sometimes you may have somebody doing melodic rap that is not really rap, has a bit of melody that can be accepted into the hip life genre because we are growing and people are experimenting and trying to be different. But Makoma, the melodic phrasing for even the singing is purely high life. Maybe you are being deceived by the instrumentation, but the instrumentation is not different from the Burger high life our fathers did. So it falls within that Burger high life, contemporary high life genre. It is not hip life. If he had done, let's say, a few bars of rap,
that would have even qualified.
That would have made it strictly
hip life.
But he didn't do that. He sang throughout. And the singing wasn't R&B singing. It was purely high life phrasing, melodic phrasing throughout. So I am struggling to understand why they would want that to be put into the hip life category. Maybe they realized that everybody knows the song is high life, and possibly we can't nominate two high life songs in the same category. So they are trying to be smart and maybe create the impression that it is hip life, so it gets a nomination in another category apart from high life song. But the song is high life. Apart from that, don't come in yet. He also mentions.
I really wanted to.
He also mentions
because you said something that
he also
you cannot
mentions
nominate two high life songs
Robert to address
in
that
a category.
Wait, Robert,
that
wait
thing,
for
I
me
think
to finish
it
my
would be really
point.
unfair. That thing.
Let me
the
finish
boss
my
should stop
point.
that.
Away from the hip life thing, he also mentions record of the year. With all due respect, record of the year. Check the definition again. It is a song that is well produced in terms of sound, quality, production, everything. Makoma is a fantastic jam. It is a beautiful song. We all love it. He didn't sing off key. He sang in key. But honestly, so you never kind of cry. The production wasn't a production that befits a record status. Except if King Paluta that has not read the category definition for record of the year. Record of the year, production should be top notch. It should be original. And your production is a kun production. And we've said this a number of times. Paluta, apart from his talent, should check his production, the sound quality from Aseda to Makoma. Oh, born no more. It is not a two-player anymore. Now drop it. And a song like that can't be nominated in the record of the year category. So hip life, no. Record, no. Maybe he's asking why it's not been nominated in other categories. That one, Robert is here to answer. Thank you.
And Kwame,
he also mentioned songwriter of the year. So
that I wouldn't want to go there. It's another technical thing.
Kwame made a point, and before I would want to say something so that Robert can address that. I think that thing saying that we cannot nominate two high life songs in a category.
Two songs.
I think that they need to relook at that, because what if somebody produces two good high life song or two good hip life song in a certain year, and you say because we need to, you don't need to, cry for somebody that maybe you need to put his best foot forward or something. Allow the thing to be there. If he loses out, fine.
But this is not the first time this is happening, right?
Yeah, but it should stop. It's not fair. Because if Mako studio acquired solid two high life song, and within the year the song was very big. The two songs were very, very big.
I even had 3 strong high life songs. Apiki was even a very good
song. And you say that we need to.
So we nominate all 3 in one category.
Are you helping him to win? Allow him. Yes, that's his song, and the songs were enjoyed by people. So let's not. We are not fair to the songs, and we will not allow history to capture them well.
Okay.
That one is Robert's problem.
Rob, I beg, time, Robert.
Yeah, real quickly.
George Quay is also speaking.
Hey, let's be here for my boss.
George Quay is also speaking.
King George speaking. Yes.
King George.
GQ.
Yeah. Why, you want to hear it now?
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, before you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
When I speak, no.
Right. Okay. GQ says, Master, what's them saying?
Hey.
Hip life hasn't changed, though. Hip life hasn't changed. Could be simple vision circle. Is it hip life or high life? For me, that's the song that actually draws the line. Adiza circle that didn't rap in there. The beat is not hip hop. That's a straight high life song.
Sarkodie didn't rap?
No.
He sang.
Yeah, he sang.
That's high life.
If
he didn't rap and he sang proper singing.
He sang all through. You know that song, right?
Yeah, I've heard it before.
What song?
Oh, sang in Ebe. He sang a little bit of Chi, and then he did the
was
rest in
it
Ebe.
a proper rap or melodic rap?
No, he was singing.
Very evident, very visible.
He was singing all through. But you know the song, eh? Adiza.
Yes.
Adibi mo. Listen to this.
Africa.
This is high life music.
There's no rap in there.
This is high life music.
You can make a little argument for some melodic rap at the beginning.
But again, how many bars of it?
I get that.
It is simply because it's Sarkodie, and so you expect him, even if he's singing, you
might
expect.
be tempted to say
this is. That's it.
Actually, Sak.
Yeah, he'd be dope.
Bad boy, Sarkodie.
He'd be dope guy.
Dope
guy.
Let me read some comments. Kumasi boy says, and Justy, Brandy, you should not have asked Adam. I don't think he's the right person to answer it. He's even more confused than Kim Paluta himself.
Don't say that.
No. Felix Kwame Suka says, good morning, Big Andy and your panelists. I think Kim Paluta should have done this with the TGMA privately and not on public, not in the public, because putting it out on public will surely affect him as a musician. Kaish. Kojo Dompe says, Andy, please ask Robert if Kim Paluta's song wasn't nominated because of what Mark Okreku said on P7, please. Okay.
Please, what am I supposed to respond to so I get into
Why is not included in the thing? I think people are interested in that.
Okay, so if this particular petition in question had come in earlier, I would have given an answer comfortably. Unfortunately, right now that is presented to the board, I won't be able to speak to it, and then I allow the board to be able to make their submission to them. Yeah, so that's what the situation.
And the board not nominating 2 songs.
That's what I'm saying. They have petitioned the board officially. At this point, I can't come here and have conversations about it. I have to let the board respond to them.
So you cannot explain.
I think it's fair. Everything the board is doing is fair.
Hold on, Abego. Can you explain why the previous submission wasn't included? Although it's been they petitioned the board, we are not looking forward. Let's look backwards. Excuse me, guys. So previously, what could have necessitated the non-inclusion?
Non-inclusion in
the categories.
Well, I think the basic rule is if it doesn't make the cut.
Oh, Robert.
No, I'm not too sure what the question is. If you're asking for general elements about why it's a song, or is it that specific song?
Makoma.
Yeah, if you are speaking to Makoma, I won't speak about Makoma. If you're asking about anything, yeah, because they petitioned the board officially.
Okay.
Yeah, the content of their petition has been placed out there in public as well.
Right.
So me coming to have a conversation about it is like me saying I'm giving an answer, but I have to allow the board to give an answer.
Andy, please,
so it's no
please,
longer
can I ask one short question?
Responsibility.
Can I ask one short question? Robert, there is a perception out there that the song might not have been nominated, Makoma, because it is high life, and Aseda is high life, coming from the same person.
Right.
So when the 2 songs are nominated, the votes might split. Could that be a reason?
That has been a convention before, so that is a strong reason.
Okay.
I think that convention, we need to take a look at it, because
Why must you take a look at it?
why are you helping the artist to win?
Let me just. So that is your opinion.
Are you helping him to win?
Remember
what's your
Kiddies
name?
Say Cheese and Enjoyment.
Thank you.
Adam,
Kiddy. Same thing.
And you remember how another song won?
Yeah, but that one is competition.
No, but
But is it not the same thing?
So leave it
So
for
we are
them.
basing on that and saying that we have 2 hit songs. Put yes, because it has happened in 2021 where you put Say Cheese and Enjoyment. You understand?
So what?
Yeah.
Does
So
that mean
based
it-
on that, maybe they say that based on that, okay, we also have Makoma and we have Aseda. So put us there. Even if Mapekeka qualifies.
He qualifies.
Yeah,
That's
put
what
it
I think
there.
it's a mean.
But the board is also saying that. Okay, aside what we faced in 2021, I mean, boards learn. Every board learn. So the board is saying that we've learned from 2021. We grow from 2021. We've learned some lessons. And we are saying that, okay, best foot forward. And when you look at the numbers of Aseda and Makoma, Aseda is ahead.
It's more than Makoma.
So I think that when I saw Paluta, I said, no, I think that you should be clapping for the board. That they did him rather a favor, if you ask me.
My advice
He wants
to the
history
board
to
would
capture
be
this.
Yeah, so Adam, we hear you. You are not the only person who said it. So relax.
My advice to the board is.
I'm responding
My
to
advice to the board is.
All right, hold on. Kwame, please.
My
your
advice to
opinion. So
Robert
it's
and his
okay.
people is that maybe moving forward, if they encounter such situation, they can call the artist and ask, okay, you have 2 strong songs.
Which one?
Which
Consent.
qualify for a particular category. Would you want the 2 to be nominated, or you want one to be nominated?
What sort of incompetence is that?
No.
You.
I'm complaining.
No.
The board is not
It's incompetent.
And now
Board should be
board
seen
is
to make such
showing you they are
decisions.
competent, and people
worry,
are
it is
people are
Adam-
not
Adam will
people
do
are people are not people are not happy with it. You see, Kosi and Kosi,
I think the board, the Kimpaluta people, they should be happy that the board chose.
So the board did the right thing, right?
If you ask me,
Kosi and
because
Kosi,
if you check the 2, and already in recent times, because of what the former minister said, Makoma is getting bad, whatever around it. So it's even a plus for them to push Aseda.
So
Make sure-
Okay, Nino, please.
So
please,
is the
please,
board helping
excuse
somebody
me,
to
excuse
win?
me, please. Don't
Where
be-
your
Oh,
interest is?
No, it's not about helping
What
somebody
at all?
to win.
What kind of question is that?
No, from what he's saying,
But is he a board member?
I'm also asking him a question. So
So
I'm
you keep
engaging
asking
him.
He has worked on the board
So
before,
go and ask
so
the
he-
board
so
member.
that's why I'm
I've
engaging
heard on the
him.
board before, so I
he
I
understands
beg, hold. Robert, let me-
dynamics.
please. A lot of questions have come surrounding what the former minister said. Could that also be a factor?
What he said?
What about what?
Because I'm reading some of the comments. A lot of people are, they said,
Kumante.
because Honorable Kumante mentioned that, there was some profanity in there, and that has rested on the minds of people that, there's some profane in there.
There
and
is
that
no
could have
profane in
been.
the song.
No, I'm saying, if that could be, he knows better. He speaks for the
Oh, yes,
board.
yes.
None of us can speak to that effect.
all.
Could that be a factor?
Okay, if you're asking if profanity can be a factor with respect to a particular song, then yes. If you're asking whether profanity is tied to this one, I have no answer for you.
Okay.
Right.
Ebenezer and Son says,
critical.
Ebenezer, let me read some few comments on Facebook. Ebenezer and Son says, you people want to use some strategy to rob Paluta of this well-deserved Artist of the Year. It's profane. Why did Last Me song Pooh get nominated? That song is more profane than Makoma. Please, he says there's no profane.
Nobody has mentioned it.
He hasn't mentioned. Nana Kojo says his song is a combination of hip life, high life, and contemporary Afrobeats. So Nicholas Ayin says, Brandy, good morning. Tell Paluta he should forget himself. You go play this profane song. And you said we should do what?
It's not
profane. I bet come on, some place make okay. And Nate Brains Richard said, Brandy, if the board is saying the word team Makoma does not qualify, then Pooh from Last Minute must not be in the nominations too. Chrisky Kofi and he says, Adam, we are not getting what you are saying. Prod Bismarck says, the first day I heard this song, I knew a day like this will come. Highest last Lamar Kwabi says, Kwame Dazi is most hypocrite guy. Your agenda against the Kumasi guys is seen. Yes, Kwame.
Hey,
Kumasi.
I have agenda against Kumasi guys.
Yes. Ebenezer says, okay,
people they think, Mom.
Nicholas Sain said, Brandy, tell Paluta he should forget himself. You go play this. Okay, I read this one. Crispy Kobe said, I'm not sure what Last Me said was profane because pulling a pants is not a profane word, rather something part of human life. No matter what, you surely pull off your pants.
Assembly critical. Pull it for what?
I don't
for
know.
Fresh air.
Ebenezer and Son says Makoma is the most popular song of the year. Only Dope Nation Zomizo came close. So why Dope Nation didn't get nomination? Okay, Caleb Neboy said Bisakede had lost out on an award because he had Mansa and Brother. So the decision to put best foot forward is justified. I think that's another serious mistake.
Your interest
when Brother and Bisakede
winning.
What?
Why should the board be interested in somebody winning? They should go.
Go where?
Masa. They should go into the
plaque in Wodia. Obi na aboneka akoto plaque.
It's a scheme.
Who they jano? Just they talk. Koja Sempa said, good morning once again to everyone. Okay.
With this thing, you can never make it to the
Ebenezer Ansa said, Dope Nation, what happened to them? Mr. Andy, what happened to Dope? Okay. Excuse me. I beg, questions about Dope Nation. Would you answer that too, or that one too for the board?
Which one? I think
all of these.
Yesterday. I think yesterday you mentioned. Maybe they didn't hear, so you can.
So yeah.
What's the issue?
What's
the question again?
It says Dope Nation. Okay, first question is Dope Nation. What happened to them? Second is asking Mr. Andy, what happened to Dope Nation? No nominations. Another one is asking that they had Dope Nation had the biggest song. And the rest is
100% biggest songs. One of the biggest songs you can think about. We love the songs. We jam to the song. I'm dance biased. We take dance. We take boogie rough and all of that. And one would expect that on a platform like this, they will certainly in the year under review, their place will certainly be established. Unfortunately, when there was no filing and we tried to reach out for consent, we couldn't get it, and that is the reason why. As per the rules of the scheme, we
please, our time.
So with this 1 week window, if Dope Nation comes out and files, will the board consider?
So that it's not going to be filing; it has to be a petition.
Which one?
Right?
The swing. If they petition the board, okay.
Dope Nation say, okay, maybe the people you are talking to are not our reps. This, that. So
okay, you also have a very good point.
Or with a petition.
Yeah,
I just don't want to use the word you're using.
The petition.
So it has never happened before. So I don't know what the board will say. That is the only thing. If
I saw
makes a decision that is different from what we expect, then that's fine. But I don't have an answer to it.
I saw DJ Slim engaging Dope Nation on Twitter yesterday. DJ Slim was like, I'm hearing you guys didn't file for nomination. And when the research team picked up your song, Seth, you guys were not responsive to the award scheme. How true is this? Then Dope Nation responded, we have been battling a lot that can be said out of respect for some people in this hypocritical music space. However, can we all recall from 2021, maybe some of us will know this is not just about awards, say. Gradually, this industry will be losing its true artists.
That's the answer the Dope Nation
Wow.
account.
Yes.
The artist, is it a singular one?
So is it to confirm that they did not give their consent to the nomination?
Yeah, so that's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying.
But I think
maybe they're not interested.
No, but maybe if they petition, like Robert saying, the board will look at it.
That is if they do.
If they.
But with this comment, I doubt they will.
Nino,
Andy.
please, I need you here tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
On time.
7:30.
Okay.
7:30. We're not having a wood.
6:32 or
6:45.
6:45. Some more artists of the year.
I think so.
Andy, don't think so. They are there.
Hey, I'm there. So why you asking?
So he can't forget.
No,
human being. He's an old man for that matter. He can't forget.
I was going to say yes, but I realized that he's an old man. So at this point,
how can you forget? How can you forget?
I don't know.
We have 2 gospel artists there.
Oh, really?
Eternity and Enjoyment.
Okay.
Yes. But let's talk about Eternity tomorrow.
What about them? Are they withdrawing?
No, withdraw them.
Are you coming to campaign for them?
Oh, and it's also a remembrance.
Don't come. No, because I don't want to use my platform to campaign for anyone.
No, I'm not campaigning.
Then what are you saying?
I'm just reminding people that Timmy Tennis are artists.
I say I'm ordinary taxes. I'm
just saying that Timmy Tennis will.
Thank you very much for coming.
9 nominations. Okay.
Wow.
How many are 9?
Oh, 9. So
wow.
With Nana Sidua as female vocalist.
Wow.
9. Yeah.
Wow.
No, so that's Team Eternity. That's 8 then.